get started.
Perfect.
San Diego time.
Yep, they're all. All right. I'd like to call the regular governing board meeting of the Jefferson Elementary School District to order on June 22nd, 2022 at 7:02 p.m. Ms. Vargas, can I get roll call, please?
Mr. Shaquille Ali,
Here.
Mrs. Marie Biswala is not present. Miss Andrea Jordan,
Here.
Mr. Clayton Koo,
Here.
Miss Manufa Liainga Anuai. Here.
We're going to move on to item 3, Pledge of Allegiance. Can I ask Mr. Laurel to lead us in the pledge today?
Certainly. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now we're going to move to the approval of the agenda.
I move that we approve the agenda.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Moving to item number 5, communications. 5A, board member acknowledgements and commendations. I'll start with Trustee Koo.
I don't really have much to say. Just want to wish everybody a happy summer.
Pass.
Trustee. Okay. Thank you. I also echo Trustee Koo's sentiments. Happy summer, everyone. We will be moving to Superintendent Comments.
Thank you, Trustee Jordans. I just want to say that I wish I were there in person. It looks like a lovely afternoon. I'm not able to be there in person. I'm in San Diego within the California Labor Management Institute, along with our partners from our AFT 3267. And we're having a good time discussing different ways and opportunities to partner in the years ahead. So still working, but not in Bay City.
Thank you, Superintendent Vidales. Now we are going to move to our general functions, item 6A, the consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
I have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 That was unanimous. We're going to be moving to item 6D, workforce housing property management selection. The administration recommends that the board, 1, approve the award of the RFQ/P for property management services for the housing project to Boulevard Residential Incorporated, and 2, authorize the superintendent or the superintendent's designee to negotiate the property management agreement for consideration and approval by the board at a future meeting. Are there any comments or questions from the board at this time? Seeing as there's none, the only comment that I would like to make is I'm really glad to see this on the agenda. We're really working hard to get housing for those in our community and our teachers and staff, being, of course, the expenses of living in the Bay Area. And so I'm happy to see this moving forward and selecting someone that could help us move this forward once we get our building up and running. Is there a motion on the table?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the management selection as recommended.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 That was unanimous. The next item on the agenda is item number 7J, Contracted Services Agreement for the Youth Cinema Project. The administration recommends approval of a contract with Youth Cinema Project for an additional school for an additional school year of 2022-2023, 23-24, and 24-25. The cost shall not exceed $265,504.28 for these years. The services shall be funded from parcel tax measure T. Are there any comments or questions from the board?
I just would like to make a comment that I'm also happy that we have this project. We fought hard to get it, and we have the money to pay for it through the parcel tax. And our citizens should know that this is also a part of our quest to be more equitable, because this whole youth cinema project started because of all the students in LA that were right there in, close to Hollywood, where they make motion pictures, and they didn't have access to or clear pathways to that as a career. So this is also an extension of our equity work. So I'm happy we're able to still provide this program.
Are there any other comments or questions from the board? Seeing as there's none, do we have a motion?
I move that we approve the contract for Youth Cinema Project.
Second?
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion approved. That was unanimous. Next item on the agenda is item 7K, which is the adoption of the Local Control Accountability Plan, the LCAP, for 2022-2023. The administration recommends the governing board approve the Local Control Accountability Plan for the 2022-2023 school year. The Local Control Accountability Plan is an accountability plan that requires districts to disclose how local control funding formula, LCFF funds, are spent to provide high-quality education programs. The plan activities were developed with broad community input through 2021-2022 school year and is adjusted in subsequent years as needed. Do we have any comments or questions from fellow trustees?
Just happy that we're able to show, if you want to know a group's priorities, you look at their budget. And so will show what our priorities are. And I'm just looking forward to the implementation. A plan is no good without implementing it. And I just hope that we're able to help empower all the staff and the teachers, the faculty, to achieve these goals that we've put on here.
Any other comments or questions? I echo Trustee Ali's sentiments. For those in the audience or on video, would love for you to go and look at what we're adopting. We have it on our website. I want to make sure that it is transparent. Obviously, this is something that we've reviewed previously, and so today we're just adopting that. So if there are no further questions or comments, is there a motion on the table?
I'll make a motion to adopt the Local Control Accountability Act 2022-2023 as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a first and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 That was unanimous. Motion approved. The next item on the agenda is item 7L, presentation on California School Dashboard and Local Indicators for 2021-2022 school year. This is an informational item. Educational Services Department will present on the California School Board Dashboard and local indicators.
Good evening. I'm here tonight on the California School Dashboard. I will review the purpose, the background, the state indicators, and the local indicators. The California School Dashboard is an online tool that shows how districts and schools are performing on state state and local indicators included in California's school accountability system. The dashboard provides information that schools can use to improve. Performance on state measures using comparable statewide data is represented by one of 5 colors. The performance level color is not included when there are fewer than 30 students in any year. This is represented using a gray color dial with the words no performance color. State measures include chronic absenteeism, graduation rate, suspension rate, and academic performance in English language arts, literacy, and mathematics. Future state measures will include performance on the California Science Test. The dashboard was created to give parents and the public an idea of what is happening in our schools and districts, and to identify districts and schools that need extra help. The dashboard is a component of the local control funding formula law passed in 2013 that significantly changed how California provides funding to public schools and holds local educational agencies accountable for student performance. The local control funding formula law required that the State Board of Education adopt a new accountability tool that reflects performance in different priority areas identified in the law. The dashboard reports performance on the state and local indicators that the State Board of Education included in this new accountability tool. The state indicators are based on data that is collected consistently across the state from each district through the California Longitudinal Pupil Achievement Data System, CALPADS, and testing vendors. The state indicators are academic indicator, reported separately for English language arts and literacy, and mathematics assessment. English learner progress, chronic absenteeism, graduation rate, and suspension rate. State data is not available for some priority areas identified in the local control funding formula statute. For these priority areas, the State Board of Education approved the local indicators, which are based on information that a district collects locally. The local indicators are basic conditions of learning, implementation of state academic standards, parent and family engagement, school climate as measured by a local climate survey, access to a broad course of study, outcomes in a broad course of study. The standards approved by the State Board of Education require a local educational agency to 1, annually measure its progress on the local performance indicator based on locally available data. 2, report the results at a regularly scheduled public meeting with the local governing board. And 3, report the results to the public through the dashboard. The State Board of Education approved self-reflection tools for each local indicator in the dashboard. We have used this self-reflection tool and are reporting our results to you this evening. For priority 1, this measure addresses the percentage of appropriately assigned teachers, students' access to curriculum-aligned instructional materials, and safe and clean and functional school facilities. Using the self-assessment online tool, we have determined we meet the standard. Priority 2, this measure covers the implementation of state academic standards. Using the self-assessment online tool, we have determined we meet the standard. Priority 3, the local educational agency annually measures its progress in 1, seeking input from parents in decision-making, and 2, reporting, promoting parental participation in programs, and reports the results to its local governing board at a regularly scheduled meeting and to its stakeholders and the public. Using the self-assessment online tool, we have determined we meet the standard. Priority 6, this measure addresses information regarding the school environment based on a local climate survey administered every other year on the topics of school safety and connectedness. Using the self-assessment online tool, we have determined we meet the standard. Priority 7, this measure explores whether students have access to and are enrolled in a broad course of study, including the programs and services developed and provided to unduplicated students and individuals with exceptional needs. Using the self-assessment online tool, we have determined we meet the standard. In conclusion, JESD has met standard for all of the local indicators of the 2021-2022 school year.
Are there any questions or comments from fellow trustees?
Just
So
a thank
may
you.
I just remind the board, this is an information-only item. The requirement is that we make this presentation to the board and to the public. And then when the platform opens up, that we upload this information as well as the date that it was presented. So this will be appearing in the school dashboard that will be released in November or December.
Thank you, Superintendent, and also thank you for the presentation. So we're going to move on to item 8F, Board Resolution number 220622, resolution regarding the Education Protection Account. This is an action item. The administration recommends an annual approval of Board Resolution number 220622, Education Protection Account, identifying the manner in which Prop 30 funds have been expended. Are there any comments or questions from fellow trustees? If not, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the board resolution numbers 22-06-22 regarding the education protection account.
Second.
There is a first and a second. This is a roll call. Ms. Vargas, could you please assist with a roll call vote?
Mr. Ali,
Aye.
Miss Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Koo,
Aye.
Miss Liainga Anwai,
Aye.
The next item on the agenda is number 8G, resolution number 220622A, a resolution for temporary interfund transfer loan at year end from Fund 1 to Fund 12. This is an action item. The administration recommends approval of this resolution. Are there any comments or questions from fellow trustees? If not, can I get a motion?
I move that we approve resolution number 220622A, resolution for a temporary interfund transfer.
Second.
Ms. Vargas, can I also get a roll call vote for this item?
Mr. Ali,
Aye.
Miss Jordan,
Aye.
Mr. Koo,
Aye.
Miss Liainga Anwai,
Aye.
That was unanimous. The next item on the agenda is item 8H. The administration recommends that the Board of Trustees adopt the fiscal year 2022-23 proposed budget for all active district funds. Is there any questions or comments from fellow trustees? Seeing as there's not, can I get a motion?
I make a motion to adopt and approve the adoption of FY 2022-23 proposed budget for active district funds.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That was unanimous. The next item on the agenda is item 9C, administrative appointments for 2022-2023. The administration recommends approval of the following administrative appointments for 2022-2023. Rachel Carrion, currently Vice Principal of Ben Franklin Middle School, to Principal of Ben Franklin Middle School, effective July 13th, 2022. 1 MWDMA Step 3. Fiona Hansen, currently Dean of Ben Franklin Middle School, to Vice Principal, Ben Franklin Middle School, effective July 26, 2022. 1 MWMA Step 2. Christina Sanchez, currently Dean of TR Policita, to Vice Principal of Fernando Rivera Middle School, effective July 26, 2022. 1 MWMA Step 2. Are there any comments from fellow trustees on this item.
Well, congratulations to these folks. I don't know if anyone's going to speak tonight on this, but we'll see in a second.
Yeah.
If there,
Okay, I'll make a motion that
There
we
is a
approve
motion.
the administrative appointments of Rachel Carrion, Fiona Hansen, and Christina Sanchez.
Yeah. I also want to say thank you and congratulations. And I'd like to second the motion.
there's a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Congratulations to Ms. Carrion, Ms. Hanson, and Ms. Sanchez.
Trustee Jordan, I don't know if any of them are present, but traditionally, if they are, they have an opportunity to speak to the board if they wish.
So I believe they both did put in comments. I don't know if you want to
Okay.
wait or talk now.
Yeah, right now would be great.
Perfect.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Fiona. Good evening, everyone.
We're the new BF admin team. Thank you so much for this appointment. We're really excited for next year. I just finished my third year at Ben Franklin, and I'm really excited to take on the role as principal my fourth year.
Yep, we're going to keep open hearts and an open mind for our staff and our students and our families. We are so thrilled to take on these two new positions, and thank you to everyone who was involved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great summer. Enjoy it.
Okay, we're going to move on to,
Sorry.
Perfect, go ahead.
All right, my name is Christina Sanchez, and I was just approved as the vice principal of FRS. A little bit about me: I spent one incredible year at TRP as the dean, 3 fun summers as the principal of Power Scholars summer camp and summer school, and 9 magical years as a teacher at George Washington and Ben Franklin. I'm going to take everything that I've experienced in these wonderful opportunities with me at Fernando, and I look forward to working with Ms. Conti, who's here, and the rest of the Fernando students. And I wanted to express my gratitude to Ms. LaRock, who's also here, for the chance to get my feet wet as an administrator, my TRP admin team for providing me with such a wonderful and challenging first year of full admin experience, and to Ms. Conti and the Fernando staff who've already given me such a warm welcome. I also want to thank the board for approving this, and I love working for this district. You value and take care of your people, and I won't let you down. Thank you.
Thank you all. I will make one comment before we move on. I've actually had the pleasure of working with actually all of the appointments here today, and as a parent in our district, I'm just so happy to see you all get elevated and continue to serve our community. I'm so proud and happy to serve on this board and to be able to approve you all being appointed today. So congratulations again. So we're going to move to item 10A, retirements. It's funny, we moved from appointing people to now getting, moving people on. But so the administration recommends approval of the retirement request from the following classified employee and request an appropriate resolution be prepared commending her for her years of service with the district. For Sabrina Sumbang, food services assistant, WW date of hire was April 2nd, 2008, effective June 10th, 2022. Are there any comments from fellow trustees?
Thank you for your service.
I did all that. Just a sentiment of gratitude for your service to our community. And so special. Kids have many great memories too when they pass through multi-use rooms and engage in that space of meals, because we know many times it's through the stomach to the heart and the care that comes from there. So we wish you well.
I echo those sentiments. If there are no other comments or questions from the board, do we have a motion?
I move that we approve the retirement of Miss Sabrina Sumbang.
Second?
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. The motion is approved. So we're moving on to item 11. I know I did have speaker cards, but if you all are no longer wish to speak, then are there any other comments and or speakers today, Ms. Vargas? Perfect. Then we'll be moving to governance team members' comments, reports, and board meeting reflections. I'll start on my right with Trustee Liaga in Hawaii.
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations again. I see teaching and education as one of the, if not the noblest profession. Many times you aren't thanked enough. And being a mother of 6 who have gone to Ben Franklin and nieces and nephews who have been in every school in this district, it means a lot to see people continue to invest in our community. So thank you very much. I'm eternally grateful for all the work that happens here. And I love seeing our community grow, to see some of you elevate to the next level in your career path. So I'm glad that you're staying with us. It's important to us that we continue to cultivate a positive environment here. And so we appreciate seeing this growth. I do have a request for our Vice President to ask in closing today's meeting. On my way here, when I first got installed a few years back, Reverend Elder Kenape Eliapo, who is out of the Lakeview Church, is the first and still existing Samoan church in America. He passed away, my uncle, on my way in. But when I was installed, he showed up to that meeting. And the reason why I share this, because this is a community effort. While we're not sitting in seats that make decisions, or we're in classrooms with our students, there's so many in our community who rally around the importance of us ensuring that all of our students are educated well and are supported and are safe. And he was a big proponent of that. So to lose him today unexpectedly has hit hard. And I struggled with being here tonight. But when you approached me, I knew exactly why I was here. So I wanted to pass this over to Vice President Trustee Jordan to ask if we could kindly close in his memory and honor all of the work that he's done in the community. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Ali?
All right, thanks. I don't have any closing comments, and my reflection is that I just focused on the bullet point of keeping our remarks concise, and I do appreciate everyone coming here today. Thank you.
Trustee Koo?
I just want to say thanks again for Vice President Jordan for helping lead tonight's meeting. I also want to just make a note of appreciation to our school district community. I know votes are still being finalized in the next couple of days or so, but I know that recently the community supported Measure J, which was our school district bond measure. So just want to express my thanks to everybody in the community for voting for that ballot measure and sort of helping to promote a lot of the projects that our school district's prioritizing. So just want to express my thanks for that.
Thank you, Trustee Koo. I echo all my fellow board trustees' comments. And again, thank you all for showing up tonight. I will then adjourn our meeting in honor of Reverend Elder Kenape Eliapo. Sorry for messing that up. If we could have a moment of silence, please. And with that, the meeting is adjourned at 7:31 p.m.